EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? 125. 59. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Let's go.
On play action, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
Jameis to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they try to sweep to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Bucs. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasted. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
43 is the mic. Watch the run. They're running it. 43 is the mic. I'm going to run you over.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now Zap nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in boy possession here, turns over with the football already being in the red zone. After the turnover, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bucks backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. It's complete to Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 56 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Trying to get it to Clay that time. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, In college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On second down, it's Drake. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Murray going to try to throw on third down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
43 is the mic. That's the pass. 43 is the mic. I got it. Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Murray now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he finds Fitzgerald. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Let's go, D. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And a This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yellow. 480. 54 Nice, sweetheart.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. 25 yards that time. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 37 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 87 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on, guys. We got this. Mike, 380. Mike's 56. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. And an alley to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Check. 56. Mike, 56.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Alert. Check 15. Check 15. Four down. Run left.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. It's complete to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ready. 45 to Matt. We own it. We own it.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Keep playing hard.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Jones. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, AyeKen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Tighty weapon. Hey, Haywood.
They'll run it with Jones. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Packers' 17-yard line.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Check my 50.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Bang, 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 bang. Wait, eat the mic.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. They complete it to Hill. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Aikman. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now it's Aikman. Room to run past midfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now a first carry for their fullback. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And now a carry here for their fullback. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
At the 32-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down, and the Packers pick it up. And they take possession